Stu.
As you know, there's been a hurricane, and I am so glad that that storm hit at that time. Aren't you, Jeffy?
Yes.
Very glad, as to quote Chris Matthews. But we have a tragedy here developing as there's been a little bit of snow in New York. And we now see that apparently FEMA has closed due to weather.
That's great.
This is a legitimate sign on the window of a FEMA office in Coney Island. By the way, the place that Mercury 1 was there first helping out. FEMA disaster centers were visited. They found closed due to weather signs. The storm is coming. We don't know how hard it's going to hit us. Jenny Cartanega told DNA Info, whatever that is, outside the FEMA site, I need some help now. Non-FEMA volunteers handing out supplies on Staten Island said FEMA buses disappeared Wednesday and were no longer available as places for New Yorkers with no electricity to get warm. FEMA packed up and left. Volunteer Louis Giraldi told the website, we don't know where they are, so there's nothing here but us.
So who's going to rescue FEMA?
We need you know what we need?
You know?
Another government agency.
Another government agency to rescue FEMA when FEMA's in trouble trying to rescue other people.
The Federal FEMA Emergency Management Agency.
Right.
Is what we're performing.
The first, I think it stands for First Responder Emergency Management Agency.
I thought it was, in reality, I think it's federal, right? Federal.
No, it's First Responder because they're expected to be there before everybody else. So it's at least it used to be that when Bush was in office, it was First Responder, and they failed miserably.
I don't think that's what it says.
Their
It's
website is Federal Emergency Management Agency.
I don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure it's First Responder. Of course it's federal.
FEMA. So I think we need to change, but I'm thinking we need to change it from FEMA to FFEMA. So FEMA.
Oh, all right.
FEMA.
FEMA.
Which is the Federal FEMA Emergency Management Association. So when FEMA has an emergency, you call FEMA.
FEMA. Okay.
Now, the problem, though, is there's a good chance if it snows, FEMA will have to go out of business for a couple days. That's when you need FEMA. Now,
sadly, this could happen.
Really good. So that would be, of course, the Federal FEMA Emergency Management Agency. So you have FEMA, which is a Federal Emergency Management Agency, obviously. Then you have FEMA, which is Federal FEMA Emergency Management Association. And then you have FEMA, which is, of course, the Federal FEMA Emergency Management Agency. And that's what we're pushing for right now.
Okay.
We need $600 trillion.
I was just going to ask, how much is it going to cost? I'm not interested if it's under 12 figures.
Right. No,
I'm not interested.
Luckily, this one is right in the 12-figure area.
Okay.
FEMA will cost $600 trillion over the next 6 months.
Only.
Next 6 months?
Yeah.
Only.
It's a little pricey.
Now, I think it's a bargain.
You might say, wait a minute, isn't that $1.2 quadrillion a year? No, because it will double in cost in the next 6 months. So it's $1.8 quadrillion for FEMA.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for that suggestion, Stu. I think that's really valuable.